Hello, beautiful learners! Our today's episode is really special because today we'll not just teaching you English, we'll show you how native speakers actually talk about their feelings every day. And feelings are so important. When you can express your emotions in English, you can make real connections with people's.
That's so true, Emily. You know, many English learners tell us they know grammar and vocabulary, but they don't know how to share what's really in their heart.
Exactly. So today, Arthur and I are going to have a real conversation. We'll talk about things that make us happy, sad, worried, excited, all kinds of feelings.
Let me start with a question. How are you feeling today? And I mean really feeling, not just I'm fine.
Oh, you know me too well, Arthur. Okay, honestly, today I'm feeling grateful. Yes, grateful. That's my main feeling today.
Grateful. That's a beautiful feeling. Tell me more. What are you grateful for?
Well, this morning I woke up early. The sun was shining through my window. I made my favorite breakfast, toast with honey and a cup of green tea, and I thought, my life is simple, but it's good. I felt so grateful for these small, peaceful moments.
I love that. You know, Emily, I think gratitude is one of the most important feelings. When we feel grateful, we notice the good things in our life.
Yes, exactly. What about you, Arthur? How are you feeling today?
Today, I'm feeling a mix of emotions. I feel hopeful, but also a little bit nervous.
Hopeful and nervous. Those are two different feelings. What's going on?
Well, I'm starting a new project next week. It's something I've wanted to do for a long time. I'm creating an online course to help people improve their speaking skills.
Arthur, that's amazing.
Thank you. So I feel hopeful because I think this course can really help people. But I also feel nervous because what if it's not good enough? What if people don't like it?
Oh, I totally understand that feeling. When we try something new, it's normal to feel nervous. But Arthur, you're such a great teacher. I know your course will be wonderful.
Thank you, Emily. Your words make me feel better. You know, this is why talking about feelings is so important. When I share my nervous feelings with you, I feel less alone.
Absolutely. Sharing our feelings connects us. Actually, Arthur, that makes me think of last week. I had a really difficult day, and I felt so overwhelmed.
Oh? What happened?
I had so much work to do. I had to prepare 3 lessons, answer 50 emails, and record 2 videos. I felt like I couldn't breathe. Everything felt too much.
That sounds really hard. Feeling overwhelmed is such an uncomfortable feeling.
It really is. But you know what helped me? I called my sister. I told her, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I need to talk. And we talked for 30 minutes. After that, I felt so much better.
That's perfect, Emily. You did exactly the right thing. When we feel overwhelmed, we shouldn't keep it inside. We need to share it with someone we trust.
Yes, exactly. Arthur, what about you? When do you usually feel overwhelmed?
I feel overwhelmed when I have too many choices. For example, last month I wanted to buy a new laptop. There were so many options, different sizes, different prices, different features. I felt so confused and stressed.
Oh, I hate that feeling. Too many choices can be really stressful.
Right? So I made a simple decision. I asked my friend, which laptop do you use? He told me, and I bought the same one. Problem solved. Sometimes simple is better.
Look at you being so wise.
Well, I try. But Emily, let me ask you something. What makes you really happy? I mean, deeply happy.
Oh, that's a beautiful question. Well, I feel really happy when I'm with the people I love. Like last weekend, I visited my parents. We cooked dinner together. My mom made her special pasta, and my dad made his famous salad.
That sounds lovely.
It was. We didn't do anything special. We just sat together, ate food, and talked, you know?
I know exactly what you mean. Those simple moments with family, they're precious.
They really are. What about you? What makes you deeply happy?
For me, I feel deeply happy when I help someone learn something new. Last week, a student sent me a message. She said, "Arthur, because of your lessons, I can now have conversations in English with my coworkers. Thank you for changing my life."
Oh, Arthur!
When I read that message, I felt so happy I almost cried. This is why I do this work. This is my purpose.
Oh, that's beautiful, Arthur. You should feel proud.
Thank you. You know, Emily, we've talked about happy feelings, but I think it's also important to talk about difficult feelings. Is that okay?
Of course, difficult feelings are part of life too.
So, when was the last time you felt sad or disappointed?
Actually, that's easy to remember. 2 weeks ago, I applied for a special teaching opportunity. I really wanted it. I prepared so much for the interview, but I didn't get it. Someone else got the position.
Oh, Emily, I'm sorry. That must have hurt.
It did hurt. I felt disappointed and, honestly, I felt a bit rejected, like I wasn't good enough.
Those feelings are very understandable. Rejection always hurts, even when we know it's not personal.
Yes, but you know what? After a few days, I started to feel differently. I thought, okay, this door closed, but maybe a better door will open. I decided to create my own opportunity instead of waiting for someone to give me one.
Impressive, Emily. You turned your disappointment into motivation.
I tried, and honestly, talking about it helps. I think when we share our difficult feelings, they become smaller. They have less power over us.
Absolutely. That's so wise. You know, Emily, I sometimes feel lonely, even though I have friends and family.
Tell me more about that.
Well, sometimes I feel like people don't really understand me. Like, I can talk to people, I can laugh with people, but I don't always feel truly seen. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense, Arthur. Loneliness isn't always about being alone. Sometimes we can feel lonely even in a room full of people.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for understanding that.
Of course. You know what I learned? When I feel lonely, I try to reach out. I send a message to a friend. I call someone. I share my true feelings. Usually, people want to connect. We just have to be brave enough to be honest.
Absolutely. Okay, let me ask you something more positive. What are you excited about right now?
Excited? Oh, I'm so excited about my upcoming trip. In 3 weeks, I'm going to visit Japan. I've wanted to go there since I was a teenager.
Emily, that's incredible. You must be thrilled.
I am. I feel so excited I can barely sleep. I keep making lists, places I want to see, food I want to try, phrases I want to learn in Japanese.
You're like a kid before Christmas.
I know. But Arthur, isn't it wonderful to feel this excited about something? This feeling reminds me that life has so many good things waiting for us.
I love your enthusiasm, Emily. It's contagious. I think this is a good lesson for our listeners. It's okay to feel excited and show it. Don't hide your joy.
Be proud of your feelings, the happy ones and the difficult ones. They all matter. They're all part of being human.
Wow, Emily, we've covered so many emotions today. Gratitude, nervousness, hope, overwhelm, happiness, sadness, loneliness, excitement.
We really have. And you know what? I feel closer to you after this conversation. When we share our real feelings, we build real connections.
I feel the same way. And we hope you feel closer to us too, dear listeners. We want you to know that we're real people with real feelings just like you.
And we want you to feel comfortable expressing your feelings in English. Remember, you don't need fancy words. Simple, honest words are the most powerful.
Absolutely. Whether you feel happy, sad, excited, worried, grateful, or confused, you can express it, and you should express it.
Okay, now it's your turn. Here's our question of the day, and we really want to hear from you. Ready?
Here's the question. How are you feeling right now, and why?
For example, you can say, I'm feeling happy because I'm learning English. Or, I'm feeling tired because I worked all day. Or, I'm feeling excited because tomorrow is my birthday.
We read every single comment, and we love hearing from you. Your feelings matter to us.
Yes, share your feelings with us. Let's practice together.
And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to our channel. Click that subscribe button. It really helps us create more content for you.
Yes, and if you have friends who are learning English, share this episode with them. Learning is better when we do it together.
And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. We release new content every week.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us today. Remember, your feelings are valid, and your English is improving every single day.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep being yourself.